We've all met that one annoying friend who's good at literally everything. They're the type who'll casually dunk on you in basketball, ace the math test without studying, fix your broken Wi-Fi, and then sit down at a piano and start playing like they've been classically trained since birth. It makes you want to check their backpack for hidden cheat codes. The truth? They don't have cheat codes. They're not born different. They just understand something most people don't. Being good at everything isn't about talent, it's about process. And once you get that process down, you can apply it to anything. The first secret is patterns. Most people think skills are totally different from each other, but they're not. Languages are just repeating grammar patterns. Music is rhythm and chord patterns. Sports are movement patterns. Once you train your brain to look for the structure behind the chaos, you stop feeling like a beginner every time you start something new. You stop thinking, I suck at tennis, and instead ask, what's the rhythm here? Oh, timing and angles. That looks a lot like basketball. Suddenly, the skill isn't foreign anymore. The next trick is chunking. Your brain can't hold 1,000 details at once, so you break things down into pieces. Guitar? Don't memorize every note. Learn 3 chords that show up in half the songs ever written. Cooking? Don't try to master French cuisine. Learn 5 basic techniques that can stretch across 50 different dishes. When you learn in chunks, you never feel overwhelmed. You just stack building blocks until they click. Then there's the transfer game. People who are good at everything are experts at stealing from one skill to help them in another. If you skateboard, you already have balance for snowboarding. If you know storytelling, you can write essays, give presentations, and even hold a crowd in a conversation. Lifting weights teaches discipline, which then helps you with studying or practicing piano. Nothing lives in its own box. Skills leak into each other, and the faster you notice that, the easier every new thing becomes. And honestly, a lot of this comes down to shameless copying. People who learn quickly don't invent. They model. You don't figure out basketball alone. You copy Curry's form. You don't figure out design out of nowhere. You steal from YouTube tutorials. Then you remix until it feels like your version. The shortcut to being good isn't reinventing the wheel. It's taking someone else's and spinning it your way. But here's a big one. Obsession in short bursts. Those good-at-everything friends? They're not casually dabbling. They go through cycles of being completely obsessed with something for a few weeks. They'll binge chess videos for a month, practice like crazy, and by the end, they're way ahead. Then they move on to the next thing. Each micro-obsession stacks, and years later, it looks like they were just naturally talented all along. In reality, they just burned hot for short periods over and over. Of course, this only works if you figure out how you personally learn. That's the real cheat code. Some people learn best by watching and copying. Some need to write everything down. Some have to teach it to someone else to lock it in. Once you crack your own learning style, you stop wasting time on methods that don't stick, and suddenly learning feels easy. And yeah, you have to accept the ugly phase. This is where most people quit, because no one likes looking dumb. But the people who get good at everything aren't embarrassed to suck at first. They'll shoot 100 ugly airballs, they'll butcher a song, they'll mispronounce every French word in the book. And then, because they didn't quit, they break through the ugly phase and come out the other side actually good. People always think these friends have extra hours in their day, like some secret 27-hour clock. They don't. They just recycle their time differently. Instead of 3 hours scrolling, they'll spend 1 learning to cook, 1 running, 1 reading. Instead of watching 200 TikToks, they learn 1 new card trick. It's not extra time, it's traded time. That's what makes it look like they're doing the impossible. Finally, the secret isn't being the best in every category. It's stacking skills until the combo makes you unstoppable. Decent writer, decent public speaker, decent design skills. Suddenly you're a killer content creator. Decent athlete, decent strategist, decent people skills. Suddenly you're a team leader. None of those on their own are genius level, but together they make you look like some sort of Marvel character. So yes, you can actually be good at everything. Not perfect, Not Olympic gold medal level, but good enough to impress yourself and everyone around you. It's not about talent or luck, it's a system. Look for patterns, break skills into chunks, transfer what you know, copy from the best. Obsess briefly, find your learning style, survive the ugly phase, recycle your time, and stack your skills. Do that, and yeah, you'll be the terrifying friend everyone side-eyes because somehow you're good at everything. Thanks for watching Little Big Books, where we break down big ideas from big books into short, easy-to-digest videos. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one.